The alliance between the Moth Star Empire and humanity had proven fruitful beyond anyone's wildest dreams. Now, with the discovery of the abyssal expanse, the galaxy teetered on the brink of a new era. Rumors of advanced technologies, untapped resources, and ancient civilizations spread rapidly, igniting a fervent desire for exploration and discovery. Yet, with such promise came significant risks, as other species with less benevolent intentions also sought to exploit the expanse. Chuck, now a seasoned diplomat and strategist, was called upon once again to lead this critical mission. The Emperor of the Moth Star Empire, a figure of immense authority and wisdom, summoned Chuck to the Grand Chamber. The room, a blend of intricate carvings and advanced technology, exuded an aura of power and legacy. Chuck, you have been instrumental in our alliance with humanity. We now face a new challenge that requires your expertise. The abyssal expanse holds great promise, but it also poses significant risks. We must navigate this carefully, ensuring that our alliance remains strong and that we do not fall prey to those who seek to exploit this discovery, the Emperor stated. Chuck bowed respectfully. Your Majesty, I am honored by your trust. We must approach the abyssal expanse with a unified front. I propose a joint expedition, combining the best of Moth and human expertise. This will not only strengthen our bond but also ensure that we can handle any threats that arise. The Emperor nodded thoughtfully. A cautious approach is wise. We must ensure that we do not expose ourselves to unnecessary risks. Proceed with your plan, Chuck. You have our full support. Preparations began immediately. A state-of-the-art starship, the Unity, was constructed for the mission. It was a marvel of combined Moth and human engineering, equipped with the latest technologies from both civilizations. The crew was carefully selected, comprising scientists, engineers, diplomats, and military personnel from both species. As the Unity embarked on its journey, there was a palpable sense of excitement and anticipation. Chuck and Ambassador Lee stood on the bridge, overseeing the crew's activities. This mission represents a new chapter in our alliance, Lee remarked. We have come a long way, but we must remain vigilant. The abyssal expanse is unknown territory, and we cannot predict what we will encounter. The story of the Moth-Human-Solari alliance became a legend, a tale of courage, unity, and triumph. It was a reminder that even in the darkest times, hope and cooperation could light the way to a brighter future. As Chuck looked out over the bustling capital of the Moth Star Empire, now teeming with inhabitants from various species, he felt a deep sense of fulfillment. Chuck nodded in agreement. Indeed, we must be prepared for anything. Our primary objective is to explore and gather information, but we must also be ready to defend ourselves if necessary. The journey through hyperspace was smooth, with the crew working seamlessly together. Upon arriving at the edge of the abyssal expanse, they were greeted by a breathtaking sight. The region was a swirling vortex of cosmic phenomena, with vibrant nebulae, shimmering star clusters, and mysterious anomalies. It was both beautiful and intimidating. The Unity began its exploration, deploying probes and scanning the surroundings. They discovered remnants of ancient civilizations, long abandoned, but still holding valuable artifacts and knowledge. As they delved deeper, they encountered strange, hostile entities that tested their combat capabilities. Each encounter was a lesson, reinforcing the need for cooperation and adaptability. One day, while exploring a particularly dense nebula, the Unity detected a signal. It was unlike anything they had encountered before. The signal was encrypted with a complex code, indicating a level of technological sophistication beyond their current understanding. The crew worked tirelessly to decode the signal, and after days of effort, they succeeded. The decoded message was a distress call from an ancient civilization known as the Exari. The message revealed that the Exari had once thrived in the abyssal expanse, but had been driven to the brink of extinction by a relentless, parasitic species known as the Vorath. The Exari had sealed themselves in a hidden sanctuary, hoping that one day someone would come to their aid. Chuck and Lee convened a meeting with the senior staff. This is a significant discovery, Chuck began. The Exari possess knowledge and technology that could benefit our alliance greatly. However, rescuing them will not be easy. The Vorath are a formidable enemy, and we must proceed with caution, Lee agreed. We must develop a strategy to locate the Exari sanctuary and protect them from the Vorath. This will require all of our resources and expertise. The Unity set course for the coordinates provided in the distress call. As they approached the location, they encountered increasing resistance from the Vorath. These parasitic entities were relentless, attacking with ferocity and cunning. The crew fought bravely, using their combined moth and human tactics to repel the assaults. Upon reaching the sanctuary, they found it heavily fortified but under siege by the Vorath. The Unity launched a coordinated assault, using advanced weaponry and strategic maneuvers to break through the enemy lines. Chuck led a ground team into the sanctuary, where they were greeted by the surviving Solari. This Solari leader, a wise and ancient being named Kelnar, expressed profound gratitude. "You have saved us from certain doom. We have waited millennia for this moment. Our knowledge and technology are now at your disposal. Together we can defeat the Vorath and restore peace to the abyssal expanse." With the Exalari's assistance, the Unity developed new strategies and technologies to combat the Vorath. They launched a series of decisive strikes, targeting the Vorath's central hive and key outposts. The combined forces of the Moth, humans, and Solari proved overwhelming, eventually driving the Vorath out of the abyssal expanse. The victory was celebrated across the galaxy. The Alliance had not only secured a new territory but had also forged a powerful bond with the Solari. The shared knowledge and technology led to rapid advancements, benefiting all involved species. Back on the Moth homeworld, the Emperor honored Chuck, Lee, and the entire Unity crew for their bravery and dedication. "You have shown us the true power of unity and cooperation. The future of the Moth Star Empire, the Terran Alliance, and our new allies, the Solari, is bright. Together we will continue to explore, learn, and thrive." The exploration of the abyssal expanse was just the beginning. The galaxy was vast, with countless mysteries waiting to be uncovered. The Moth-Human-Cesari alliance stood as a beacon of hope, ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. As Chuck looked towards the stars, he knew that their journey was far from over. The adventure had only just begun, and with unity and determination, there was nothing they could not achieve. The aftermath of the initial exploration of the abyssal expanse brought a period of relative peace and prosperity to the Moth Star Empire and the Terran Alliance. However, the lurking threat of the Vorath remained a constant concern. Intelligence reports indicated that the Vorath were regrouping, preparing for a large-scale retaliation that could potentially devastate the galaxy. The Emperor called another council meeting to discuss the impending threat. "We have achieved much with our alliance, but we must now prepare for a battle that could determine the future of our civilizations," the Emperor stated solemnly. "Chuck, we need your strategic expertise once more. How do we prepare for this oncoming storm?" Chuck, ever the strategist, outlined a multifaceted plan. "Your Majesty, we must first fortify our defenses and ensure that all allied worlds are prepared for an invasion. We should establish a network of communication and coordination between our forces to respond swiftly to any Vorath incursions. Additionally, we need to develop new technologies and weapons that can give us an edge over the Vorath." Ambassador Lee added, "We should also reach out to other civilizations in the galaxy. The Vorath are a threat to all, not just to us. By forming a broader coalition, we can pool our resources and stand a better chance of defeating them." The Emperor agreed with their assessments. "Very well. Chuck, you will oversee the fortification of our defenses and the development of new technologies. Lee, you will spearhead the diplomatic efforts to form a galactic coalition. Time is of the essence, and we must act swiftly." Chuck and Lee immediately set to work. The Moth and human scientists collaborated to create advanced defensive systems and new weaponry. They developed energy shields capable of withstanding Vorath attacks and weapons that could penetrate the Vorath's natural defenses. Simultaneously, Lee traveled across the galaxy, meeting with leaders of various civilizations to form a united front against the Vorath. The response from other species was overwhelmingly positive. Many had already suffered at the hands of the Vorath and were eager to join the coalition. The Galactic Defense Alliance (GDA) was formed, consisting of numerous species united by a common goal to eradicate the Vorath threat once and for all. As the preparations were completed, the GDA forces gathered at strategic points across the galaxy. The stage was set for the final confrontation with the Vorath. The Unity, now upgraded with the latest technologies, was at the forefront of the fleet. Chuck and Lee, along with Kelnar, who had become a trusted advisor, coordinated the battle plans. The Vorath, true to their nature, launched a massive invasion, striking simultaneously at multiple locations. The GDA forces, however, were prepared. Using the newly developed communication network, they coordinated their defenses, repelling the initial waves of the Vorath assault. The battles were fierce and relentless. The Vorath, driven by their parasitic instincts, fought with a ferocity that tested the limits of the GDA forces. However, the combined strength and unity of the coalition proved to be a formidable counter. The advanced technologies and new strategies developed by the Moth, humans, and Solari gave them an edge in the combat. One of the key battles took place at the central hive of the Vorath, deep within the abyssal expanse. The Unity led a fleet of GDA ships into the heart of enemy territory. The objective was to strike at the core of the Vorath's power, eliminating their ability to coordinate their forces, and thus crippling their war effort. The approach to the Vorath hive was fraught with danger. The region was heavily guarded, with Vorath ships patrolling the area and automated defense systems ready to engage any intruders. Chuck, leading the operation, devised a plan to penetrate the defenses. "We will split our forces into 3 groups," Chuck explained to the fleet commanders. "The first group will engage the Vorath patrols and draw their attention. The second group will target the automated defenses, creating an opening for the third group to launch a direct assault on the hive." The plan was executed with precision. The first group, consisting of heavily armed battleships, engaged the Vorath patrols, drawing them into a fierce battle. The second group, composed of agile and fast attack ships, moved swiftly to disable the automated defenses. With the enemy's attention diverted, the Unity and the third group launched a direct assault on the hive. As the Unity approached the hive, the crew prepared for intense combat. The Vorath, realizing the threat, unleashed their full might. The battle was chaotic, with ships maneuvering through a hail of enemy fire. The Unity, using its advanced shields and weaponry, led the charge, breaking through the Vorath lines and targeting the central hive. Inside the hive, Chuck and a ground team, including elite Moth and human soldiers, disembarked to neutralize the core. The hive was a labyrinth of tunnels and chambers filled with Vorath warriors. The team fought their way through, encountering fierce resistance at every turn. The final confrontation took place in the heart of the hive, where the Vorath queen resided. The queen, a massive and terrifying creature, controlled the hive mind of the Vorath. Chuck knew that eliminating her was the key to victory. "Focus all fire on the queen," Chuck commanded as the team engaged the queen and her guards. The battle was intense, with the team using all their skills and advanced weaponry to combat the queen's defenses. The queen, sensing her imminent defeat, unleashed a desperate counterattack, but the team's determination and unity prevailed. With a final, coordinated assault, the team succeeded in eliminating the queen. The hive mind was disrupted, causing chaos among the Vorath forces. The GDA fleet, seizing the opportunity, launched a full-scale attack on the remaining Vorath ships, decimating their forces. The victory over the Vorath was celebrated across the galaxy. The GDA forces had not only secured peace but had also demonstrated the power of unity and cooperation. The alliance between the Moth, humans, Solari, and other species had proven to be an unstoppable force, capable of overcoming even the most formidable adversaries. Back on the Moth homeworld, a grand celebration was held to honor the heroes of the battle. The Emperor, with a sense of pride and gratitude, addressed the assembled crowd. "Today we celebrate a historic victory. We have shown that through unity and cooperation, we can achieve greatness. The alliance we have forged will continue to be a beacon of hope and strength for the galaxy." Chuck, Lee, Kelnar, and the entire Unity crew were hailed as heroes. Their bravery, strategic brilliance, and unwavering dedication had been instrumental in the victory. The Emperor bestowed upon them the highest honors, recognizing their contributions to the Empire and the Alliance. In the aftermath of the battle, the GDA continued to strengthen its bonds. The shared knowledge and technology led to further advancements, benefiting all member species. The abyssal expanse, once a region of fear and danger, became a symbol of hope and opportunity. The Exari, grateful for their rescue, shared their vast knowledge with the Alliance. Their advanced technologies and ancient wisdom opened new avenues for exploration and development. Together with the Moth and humans, they worked on projects that pushed the boundaries of science and technology. As peace settled over the galaxy, Chuck reflected on the journey that had brought them to this point. The alliance with humanity had been a bold and risky move, but it had paid off in ways he could never have imagined. The challenges they had faced had only strengthened their bond, proving that unity was their greatest strength. Ambassador Lee, now a prominent figure in galactic diplomacy, continued to work towards fostering cooperation and understanding among the various species. Her efforts ensured that the GDA remained strong and cohesive, ready to face any future challenges together. The journey had been long and fraught with challenges, but the rewards were immense. He knew that the future held even greater possibilities, and he was ready to face them with the same determination and optimism that had guided him from the beginning. In the heart of the Moth capital, the monument commemorating the Alliance stood tall, a symbol of their shared journey and achievements. The inscription, "Together, we reach beyond the stars," captured the essence of their partnership and the limitless potential it held. The galaxy was vast, and there were still many mysteries to uncover, many challenges to overcome. But with the foundation of trust and cooperation that had been established, the Moth Star Empire, the Terran Alliance, and their allies were ready to face the future together. The adventure was far from over, and with unity and determination, there was nothing they could not achieve. If you enjoyed this story and want to support us, please leave a like and subscribe to our channel. For every comment that says, we will heart every single one of them. Thank you for your time.